Hey, Sagittarius, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your February 2023 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Sagittarius, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Sagittarius, I do feel a few surprises showing up for you. It wouldn't surprise me to see celebrations showing up, so maybe some threes in your reading. I'm also getting something with the Tower. Now, it could be the Tower or the Wheel of Fortune, which wouldn't surprise me because almost every sign has seen one or the other in the month of February. But I feel like you're making some really big decisions in your life to step up and lead, which you actually have the Three of Wands here, and it says, take the lead. So there's some opportunities for growth, for expansion, for evolution, whether in your professional life, your personal life. This could be within your self-healing and growth as well. So we'll take a look at health, wealth, and abundance. Please do see the disclaimer in the description box below as well. I'm just going to finish pulling all of your cards before we dive in. There's some sort of celebrations, I feel. You may be kind of coming out of a hermit energy. If you have felt like you've been in maybe a little bit of isolation, or you've just been really intently focused on an area of your life, I feel like you're letting your hair down in the month of February here, and you're having a little bit of fun because I'm getting a playful energy. There could even be news or announcements, maybe with children coming in here as well. Someone may be telling you that they're getting married. It could be a child as well, or someone may be leaving the home. Let's see what we have here. There's the Aries energy. Lead, take the lead. So I really love that this is showing up because this is what I'm feeling for you very strongly. Empress energy as well. Wow. Okay. So Empress and Emperor showing up right away. There's that Three of Pentacles I was just sensing here for you as well. Threes. You have the base chakra. You have the Six of Cups. Let's see what else we have here. There is the Devil energy, but this is, the Devil, but it's showing up in your abundance. So this is a good thing. You're reclaiming your power. You are putting yourself in a position of power where you're feeling more empowered in general here. So a lot of power showing up in your reading here, Sag. You also have the Five of Cups and you have the Seven of Wands. But all of these cards here that can tend to portray a little bit of that lower or sad energy, I feel like this is more abundant because this is showing up in your abundant category. So you're releasing some of those feelings of sadness, attachments, which has been a really big theme for a lot of signs. We have here the chest, the coin. What else do we have? New life. Some of you romance, which we do have partnerships coming in here for you. And then we also have a sweet surprise. Yeah, there's that sweet surprise. So good. We don't see any Tower moments here or Wheel of Fortune, but we definitely have some sort of a sweet surprise coming in after you finally feel like you have more power or more say over a situation. So diving into the category here of health. Now, Sagittarius, health shows up on all different levels. Emotional health, mental, physical, spiritual. Your base chakra is being highlighted and illuminated for you in the month of February. This is all about your stability, your place in the world. Do you feel like you have a solid footing? Do you feel that you are supported by the universe, by loved ones, by your partner? Do you support yourself in your ideas and in your endeavors? So sometimes this can affect the hip regions. It can affect the knees, the ankles. I'm getting here some sort of swelling or inflammation. It could be in the toes or even circulatory issues. Sometimes we tend to not feel like we're moving forward in life, and that can manifest as even a leg cramp or a Charlie horse. So it could be something minor, it could be something larger where there could be a full-on hip surgery or something of that nature. But I do sense that you're creating a more solid foundation because, again, you're taking the lead here. You are stepping into a position of power and it's going to help you in big, big ways. You're taking control of your destiny, and that's why you actually have the devil showing up here. So in the past position, you have this Three of Wands. You do have the devil, which is now becoming an abundant piece of your life because you felt attached. You maybe felt attached too much or too closely to a situation. And sometimes when we attach ourselves, which is could be our fears, or we can attach judgment to situations, or we even can attach codependency, materialisms, or we obsess about a situation over and over and over, that it actually blocks the flow of abundance, of love, of success, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest here, but you're letting it go. And I feel like you're taking new opportunities to heal a situation that may have been challenging for you here. Three of Wands, when this shows up in your health category, you're understanding that yes, things didn't turn out the way that you thought they would. Maybe you made some bad decisions in the past. Maybe there was some sort of delay. Okay, there could have been a missed opportunity. But you're realizing that it's because there's something better waiting for you, or because it was part of your evolution. And if you stay in that devil energy, you're going to stay in some sort of, it could be comfort zone that is unhealthy, that is toxic. It could be a way of thinking, a way of living, a belief. It could be guilt, anger, resentment. This devil energy, it can be tempting to stay here, but it's not always in our best interest. And that's why it's showing up in your abundance sector here, because you're moving on from it as well. Now, you're taking the lead. You're taking control of your body, your mind. You're telling yourself that you know what you need to do to heal something within. You're getting to the root of the problem. Now, when this Aries energy shows up, especially with the Empress, Emperor and Empress, some of you, this could have been a relationship where you were in a high level commitment with this person. Perhaps you still are. You're opening up to new opportunities, either with or without this person, completely up to you. For others of you, this is combining that divine masculine and divine feminine within, nurturing yourself, taking control of your health in your own hands. Yes, you may be certainly partnering up with other people that can help you, but you are the one making the decision to do that. Whether this is a therapist, a counselor, a healer, this has been showing up for a lot of signs as well, is a lot of you are receptive. You're opening up to new ways of doing things instead of feeling like you have to try to overcome everything on your own. Even though you are taking the lead, I feel like there's people or resources or other energies that are coming in helping you nurture a situation. This too, when the Empress shows up in our health category, we can give so much of ourselves that at times we neglect our own well-being. We may even be that mothering or nurturing energy. This can be paternal. It can be maternal. You may be healing from some parent wounds, whether it was your own mother or your own father. You're doing some inner child work. And remember what I said about threes? You have a couple of them coming in here for you. So you're definitely healing some past trauma, some inner childhood wounding as well. But I feel like you're getting into balance with who you are, what you want in your life, so you can manifest more success, whatever success looks like for you. Now, you can also work on creating the stability here by grounding, focusing on one task at a time, eating those root vegetables, eating things that are red, that are very vital to your life force. You can also meditate on the color red. You can work with crystals such as red jasper, which you see here as well. Other grounding techniques, get out in nature. And that's what this beautiful Mother Earth energy is all about. And Mother Earth is ascending at a 5D frequency, not ascending. She's already there. And this is the time for us to kind of catch up with Mother Earth's energy. And that's where you come in and you say, all right, I'm willing. I'm ready to do the work here. And I'm ready to meet the universe here and manifest, get into alignment with my dreams. You're taking a look at possibly some things that have happened between the ages of 0 and 7. That's when that base chakra is formed. And it may have been difficult for you, especially if this was father or mother conditioning, but I feel like you taking a look at this is going to help you release something that was an attachment or a conditioned belief or something, a guilt that you hung on to for quite some time, or anger or pain. All right. What else do we have here for health? Let's see here. Health. Health, I'm getting the Five of Cups here. This is about changing that focus, changing the mentality from glass half empty to glass half full, changing that belief or condition from I have to do everything on my own. No one loves me. Everybody hates me. I'm going to go eat worms type of mentality to, you know what? I got this. I can do this, but I'm also open to receiving help. I'm also open to new ideas, new ways of seeing things. I'm getting here the Hanged Man energy as well. So I don't feel like a lot of you are in that victim mentality. You may have been surrounded by someone in your energy, such as a parent, a mother or a father who had that victim mentality, or they may have made you feel bad about yourself at times. But what you're doing is you're changing that focus and you're saying, that may have been their experience. They may have had conditionings prior through their own parents or their parents' parents, but I don't have to live in that energy any longer. I am worthy. I am able to manifest what I want. So you're shifting your focus here, Sagittarius. So pat yourself on the back, because this is a powerful dynamic. And sometimes we can go through our entirety of life being conditioned to the old. This is a paradigm shift. You chose to enter this plane, this lifetime, when the biggest shifts and rebuildings of life are happening around you. This is time for you to see and become aware of how to shift that perspective. You are brilliant. You're magnificent. You are that magician, the manifestor of your own life. And the more that you become aware, the more you can align your energy to what it is you do want versus focusing on what it is that you do not want. So really beautiful. This is showing up in your abundance category here as well. So when this shows up, this is about allowing yourself space to grieve, allowing yourself to play the victim role if you want to, throw yourself a pity party if you want to for a little bit, but don't sit in it for too long that you miss out on all the wonderful things that life has to offer. Now, we also have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is a very determined energy, very strong. I'm going to do this no matter what, right? But you're realizing that you don't have to fight this battle by yourself, that you have other resources, other help that can help you along the way, because there's an inner struggle that I'm sensing here for a lot of you Sagittarians. Inner ego, we'll call it, that inner ego. When the Seven of Wands shows up, this is about you having the upper hand to stand up for your beliefs, your morals, your integrity, but not coming from a place of, I want to go to war, right? Or war is happening all around me, or there needs to be drama, there needs to be a battle. But I feel like whatever this devil energy is, you're ready to fight for something better. You're ready to fight to not attach yourself to whatever this may be, whether it's something internal or external. It's showing up both in your abundance here, so you're letting it go, okay? And you may be asking and reaching out on help how to do that. You will be successful. Now, let's see what else we have here when it comes to health. Definitely nurturing and taking care of yourself in the month of February. You may find that there could be someone else that nurtures and takes care of you. This would be wonderful for you, Sagittarius, because there is a divine counterpart if you're looking for love, or if you are currently in a relationship and you are happy in the relationship, but you could have a little bit more. This would be a perfect month, especially with it being February, to celebrate your love. We shouldn't have just one day, but if we need an excuse to celebrate it, make sure you do this month. Now, for those of you that are single, you certainly could be attracting love, but I sense that you are taking care of you. You're feeling good with who you are. You may be buying yourself some flowers, some chocolates, or you may be booking a trip as well. There could be, I'm getting romance coming in here for you, which you do have the romance key theme. This is marriage. It's unions. It's strong bonds. This is about desire, passion, trust, love, intimacy, and soulmate energy. So if you're looking for that, it certainly could be showing up for you. especially because we do have the Six of Cups. Now, Six of Cups can be about reconciliation. I don't sense it's an ex coming back in from the past, which the Six of Cups can sometimes entail. But I do feel here for you, Sagittarius, this is about healing the childhood wounding. It's about healing some things from the past that may have been difficult for you to heal or overcome. Okay, so when it comes to wealth, self-worth equals net worth. And if there was a parent dynamic or a relationship that really took a hit to your solar plexus, your confidence, I feel like you're getting into alignment with what you need to do to bring stability for yourself, to feel like you are worthy of attracting and manifesting wealth in your life, whether it's financial wealth, whether it's emotional wealth, whatever wealth looks like for you. Reach out. You don't have to do this alone. The Three of Pentacles is about collaborating. It is about teamwork, skilled work. It's about cooperation, playing different roles at times to even work together and create something quite beautiful. Some of you may be an entrepreneur or a business owner. You may wear many different hats in your business. Perhaps you're the creator, the marketer, the face of the business. You're behind the scenes. You may hire, you may fire, you may do many different things, but sometimes that can feel overwhelming, and it may be important for you to say, hey, I need help in this, or I need to take this class because I don't know as much as I would like to know. Or this could be talking to a financial advisor, a tax expert, a lawyer, anyone who can help you with your wealth will be really beneficial for you this month. All right, what else do we have here? When it does come to your base chakra, I feel that some of you may have lost everything financially. You may have went bankrupt, or due to the economic downfall that we have had. I feel like there could be a situation that maybe you've lost your job, or you were out of work, or maybe someone got sick, something of that nature. But it really put a kink in your stability, right? You really had to dive into maybe a nest egg, a 401k, something of that nature. But you're rebuilding here. And I feel like you're rebuilding towards a new life because you're healing the past. And again, network equals self-worth. So the more that you believe in yourself, and the more that you believe that you are worthy of wonderful things, remember, abundance is your birthright. I'm going to repeat that. Abundance is your birthright, Sagittarius. So if any of you have a belief that there's lack of, that there's scarcity, that there's not enough, then that may be the block that you really need to dive into, because abundance absolutely is your birthright. When you came down here on earth, there's experiences that you chose to have. But I feel when you truly get into alignment with what it is that you want to experience, you will manifest. Okay, now when it comes to abundance, again, I actually like seeing that there's not so much just challenging cards, but there's an energy here of a little bit of a challenge, but it's showing up in your abundance. So to me, you're kicking butt, Sagittarius. You're really kicking butt, and you're looking at things from a new perspective here, because you have that devil energy, which can be about mastering your emotions, tempering your emotions. For those of you that have maybe an addictive personality, or you may have a hard time releasing yourself, letting go of attachments, or gaining the necessarily closure that you need, or even feeling stuck to a situation, this is showing up as an abundant energy for you, because you're releasing. You're finding solutions to anything that you were attached to, or you were hanging on so much that it affected your own stability. You have here the Five of Cups, which we talked about as well. This is about allowing yourself to experience the emotions of something that, yes, may have been difficult that you went through, but not sitting in them, causing you to stay stuck, not eating your feelings away, not drinking them, numbing them, suppressing them, shopping them, going from relationship to relationship or job to job, whatever it is for you, right? It's part of the human experience to be in this devil energy a few times in our lifetime. So it doesn't mean that you're bad or good or wrong or right. It's okay to sit in this for a little bit. We tend to do that. That's part of the human experience. But allow yourself to be aware and change your focus, because this doesn't feel comfortable. It may numb the pain, but it doesn't fix it. Okay? It doesn't fix it. It's like putting a Band-Aid off. Now what you're realizing is you're ripping that Band-Aid off. You're getting to the root, literally the root or the base of the problem here, and it's going to allow you to heal and move forward. I really love this. You're determined. You have what it takes. Sagittarius, you are strong. You are a warrior. Choose your battles. Is it worth fighting for? In this case, I think whatever this devil is, if you feel like you're putting up a fight, fight for it, because it will be worth it. If it is something between, arguments with other people, know when to walk away. Know when the ego is acting up and you may be saying things or other people are saying things out of hurt or projections. Know when to walk away. Know when to fight for something. Okay. What do we have here in the abundance sector? We have coins and chess. So this is about you having a strategy, finding a solution. Money is going to come in here. The more that you align with that energy of abundance, the more you're going to invest in your time, yourself, your money. This is about wealth. Some of you may have a career in sales and finance. You may be getting a raise. This could be you hitting a lucky break, maybe some sort of back pay or payout. For others of you as well, this is about strategy, wise spending, long game. You may be military. You may have a military background, as it says here. Let's see, on the chest. You may be a leader, which you absolutely have the leader energy showing up on this chess card. And there's actually some cards. I think it's actually the Light Seers Tarot. There is the Emperor that is holding a chess piece. So this goes in perfect alignment with what you have going on here. Strategizing, thinking things through, being wise as well. You are a natural leader, Sagittarius. Think some big decisions through for you this month, because there's going to be some decisions and choices to make. I certainly see that, but they're going to affect you in a big way for the better. It's going to actually help you create this new life, which is all about transformation. It's about big changes, hitting that reset button, because you've already gone through that cocoon stage, that rebirth, that death energy, right? This is about a fresh start because you've grown. Time to head towards a new journey, whether it's a new journey in love, whether you are releasing yourself from a situation or a person. It could be, it doesn't have to just be romance, even though this is the romantic card. It could be disconnecting from something that you once loved, okay? Or maybe you're reconnecting because you have the Six of Cups, which can be the card of nostalgia. Some of you maybe you haven't spoken to a family member for quite some time. Maybe that's really taken an impact on you. Maybe you haven't forgiven a family member for something that they done a while ago. It doesn't mean that what that person did was okay, but it means that you don't have to carry that energy with you any longer. You don't have to fight to hang on to this, or not so much hang on to it, but you fight to let it go. Take a look at it regardless of how painful it is, so you can release and really build upon the energy of this new life. And lastly, Sagittarius, you have a sweet surprise coming in here for you. I love this energy because you deserve this well-earned surprise. It may be unexpected. It may show up out of the blue. Some of you have a secret admirer as well. I am getting that here. You may not be aware of who this is, but there could be flowers that show up. There could be a message, or someone may just tell you, wow, Sagittarius, you've really overcome a lot. You are my inspiration, or I really admire you for going through this and still being kind and still helping other people. So I feel like there could be some really positive words coming your way. And lastly, we have here the pipe. This is about a smooth transition. They're also giving me the name John. Someone, maybe grandfather, it could be a middle name, or it could be your name. I feel like there's someone here that maybe smokes a pipe, or it could have been a great grandfather energy. But this is, I was just got a smell, a strong whiff of tobacco or a pipe energy here. But there's a transition into this life. So it's not like you're just going to wake up one day and you're going to have this new life. This is about you feeling that transformational shift because you're going through it. And it's transitioning within you, and you're going to start to see, because you've shifted your inner world, that it starts to transition and flow into your outer world. You're going to see that relationships ease, they flow more instead of having resistance. You're going to see that the things around you bring about more happiness, because you're really stepping into your power here, Sagittarius, and you are releasing the things that no longer serve you. Now, last but not least, let's get a final card from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Right away, shot out there. So let's see what we have for you before we wind down your reading. Time to go. Yeah, time to go. Time to walk away from whatever that devil energy is for you. It's okay to release some sort of pain. It's okay to release yourself from something that you felt attached to, whether it's a relationship, a job, maybe it was even a health issue. I've actually known people, and I've worked with clients, and some of you may be saying, Melissa, why on earth would this person continuously decide to have this illness or this disease, dis-ease, as I like to call it? Sometimes we get stuck in that victim mentality where if we feel that we have something wrong with us, that other people have to give us attention, right? I have known people that have done that here. And if you are a victim of that as well, know that you can release that, Sagittarius, because this is about you walking away from what you thought was helping you, really wasn't. Okay, time to go. Time to walk away from situations, beliefs that are outdated. It's time to reprogram and step into this new life. That's where she's going. She's walking straight towards that new life. Now, some of you may be 45 years old. You may have a birthday on the 4th, the 5th, or the 9th, or there could have been a major life epiphany or moment that happened at that age, or it will happen around that age for you. But I'm feeling very strongly, and this is another 9 here, because again, you're getting 3s, you're getting 6s, and you're getting 9s. And it was also Scorpio's reading that was getting that number sequence as well with the 3, 6, and 9. So if some of you have Scorpio in your chart, or if you're on that Scorpio cusp, you may want to check that reading out. It's time to go. Walk away from the old. Walk away from this version of what something should be. Change your focus into the positive here. Master what it is that you want to see. There's the change your focus. You have what it takes, Sagittarius. You are strong, you're determined, and you're going to manifest this life here of abundance for you, whatever that looks like. I hope this resonates, beautiful souls. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to hit the like, share, comment, subscribe, and bell button if you haven't already. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lots of love.